Hello, my name is Kathy from followkathy.com. I'm here in beautiful Jamaica, and today I'm doing this video because I wanted to point out the 7 things that you have to do and that will change your business. So I will do 7 blogs plus 7 videos about each point. So the points will be the commitment, sacrifice, consistency, the posture, your image, why you have to attend events, and also about your personal development. So today we're going to talk about the commitment. So when you decide to do a new business or to change something into your life, you have to make a commitment. And unfortunately, a lot of people think that being committed is going to work out after maybe a month or 2 months. But you have to be committed for at least 2 to 5 years. You have to focus. You have to make sure that you keep in your mind that nothing will happen overnight, and you have to work hard to build your business. So I'm going to give you 10 points that hopefully will help you to just concentrate and keep this commitment. So the first one is keep positive in everything you're doing or the action. Don't think everything negatively. If you have people around you that are pushing you down, just remove these toxic people from your life for a while, because you want to be around people, like-minded people that will help you to get better into your business. So that's why you have to keep positive. Okay, we're all going to have challenges. I did have challenges. I still have some challenges. But if you keep positive in everything that happens, everything happened for a reason, and you're learning with that situation, you are going to improve. You're going to be better. So keep positive in all the situation. The second one is risk taken. You have to take risk. Of course, you are not going to just keep what you are doing and think that your life is going to change and you're going to be a wonderful entrepreneur. So you have to take risk. You have to make the right judgment. Sometimes you're going to maybe get into a team or part of a group that might not be for you, but you have to take risk. You have to make sure that you push yourself and believe in yourself. Then you have to work hard. That is number 3. As I said earlier, nothing happened overnight, but you have to work hard for you to elevate yourself. You have to think that you're not going to work 9 till 5. You have to work sometimes during the weekend. You have to work hard, because sometimes you'll have to maybe meet people or do webinars in the evening time when people are coming back from work. So you have to think that you're going to work more hours than if you were an employee somewhere. So then the visualization is number 4. So visualization is you have to think big. You have to take your goals. You have to visualize yourself and do plan properly and do your little goals. But then you have to think big, and that is very important that you have higher goals, because if you stay in little goals and you don't want to improve, you're going to stay small. So have big dreams. They're allowed, having big dreams, so have them. Every time you reach small goals, just think of something else bigger. Alright, so that was number 4. Number 5 is be consistent, and that is important that you're consistent into what you're doing, because you'll have your followers and your audience, and they're going to look for you. So if you're not consistent in your work, if you don't bring value all the time, you're not going to keep your followers, and that is very important to be consistent. Even if you don't have time, you can always put a little thing into your Facebook, on your Twitter every day, at least one post. So just be consistent into what you're doing, and if you say that you're going to do something, do it. And that is important, especially when you have when you build a team and they're expecting to have a webinar or a presentation or something, and you don't do it, you're not going to be taken as a leader, or you're not going to be like an expert into your field. So you have to be consistent, be passionate, and that is something I always say. Your audience will see if you're passionate, if what you're doing, you're not only doing it it for the money, but you are passionate of what you're doing, and that is important, that you do keep this passion, that you are always into your business, that they'll see it on your videos. And if they see that you're doing that and you don't really like it, you are not going to bring that feeling and that what you want to do into your audience or your followers. So be passionate, and that is very important, because once you're passionate, you don't look at your time you're spending, you don't look at what you're doing. Or sometimes when I go to bed, I watch some webinars or videos and it's late, and I realize it's very late, but because I like what I'm doing, I don't see the time. I mean, the time flies sometimes. So be passionate. That is one important thing. If you do something that you don't like, it's not going to work out, because your followers will feel that it's not something you like. All right. So then respect, and that is number 7. Respect people. You want to be respected, so you have to respect people. It's not very easy sometimes when you put some posts and you have people telling you their opinions, and it's not really something that you want to hear, but you have to respect everybody's opinion. So you have to respect people as well, and they have to respect you. And that is something I'm going to talk later on in another video, how to preserve your posture and your image, because you want to make sure that people see you as an expert, as a leader, and not as someone that at the first problem or the first different point of view you're going to be against them. You have to be more clever than that. All right, so that you have to keep your posture no matter what happens. So then number 8 is keep things in balance. Of course, you're going to have different things that you have to do, like videos. Like, I wasn't a very techie person when I started doing that, and I did a lot of mistakes. I was spending some days doing videos and then didn't work out because I didn't do it the proper way, because I have too much background knowledge stuff. Like, it happens. You'll have some challenges. But if you know that there is some task you can give to someone, you can delegate, do it. You can't spend 3 or 4 days trying to do something, because your time is very important. So you have to know how to delegate and when to delegate. So that is something you have to do when you start a new business. You have to balance. If there is something you can do, try to find a way. Or if you can do something and get, for example, like you need autoresponder, you're not going to send email to all your needs. You have to have an autoresponder. So that's why that is something that you have to invest on. So there is a lot of trainings that you'll have to do as well, just to keep up with what you're doing. So make sure that you do keep balance into your life, and also don't work 24/7. You're going to end up sick, you're going to be burned out. So just make sure that you keep healthy and don't work too hard. As I said, you have to work harder than if you were doing 9 to 5, but you have to keep your life in balance, and that will be for the number 9, your relationship. If you are married, if you have a partner, if you have kids, you have to make sure that you do have keep a relationship with your family. So when you are, for example, having dinner with your kids, just put your phone away, your computer away. Just spend 20 minutes with them, or half an hour with them, and concentrate only on what you're doing, because you are going to have to change the way you are doing right now if you want to improve in your business. You won't be able to go out as much as you were doing. You might lose your friends, you might lose some family members, or it's hard around your family. So you need to talk to your family, to your close friends, and say, look, it's going to be for a few months, maybe a year or 2, but then I'll achieve the dream of my life, what I want to do. So you have to talk to the people around you. So it's important you have this relationship. And also when you start building a business and you get to know people, keep relationship as well with your followers. Just don't think only of making money. You have to think of building relationship, and you have to think of building a team or building a community around you. So that is important. So keep relationship, talk to your family as well, your close friends, because it's going to be hard for them because you might not be available as you were before. And then feedback, that is number 10 on the commitment you have to do. Feedback is very important, and as I said earlier, it's not very nice sometimes to hear that maybe you didn't do the right video, maybe you were saying something that they don't agree. Everybody is different, everybody is doing their business differently, so you have to make sure that you get some feedback and you take this feedback to help you grow, to help you improve into your business. So that is important that you get your feedback. So that's all I wanted to say on this video. As I said, I'm going to do a series of 7 videos. So that is number 1, it's a commitment of the 7 things you have to make a change or to make something different to your life if you want to start a business. So that is a commitment. So it was a positive on all the different action. Risk taken, work hard, visualization, be consistent, be passionate, respect others that you want them to respect you, keep things in balance, and relationship, and the last one was a feedback. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to do blog, and I'll put the link with this video. So if you have anything else you want to comment or just to add up, I will be more than happy to hear from you. Thank you. You can see more blogs on www.followkathy.com, and I'll be happy to connect with you. Bye.